Guys, the Cook and the Coach podcast.
I'm Kenny, I'm the cook.
Baez, I'm the coach. Welcome back, guys.
What's up, y'all? This is going to be fun. We have a couple segments for you today. This is, like Baez was saying last time we did a segment-heavy episode. This is one of those episodes for, like, the true listeners. We want to, like, catch you up on our lives a little bit, like, talk about some of the segments and such that we're interested in, like Kenny's Kitchen, Coach's Corner, hit you with a little What You Jammin' for some songs for the summer. So, yeah, it'll be fun.
That's right. Guys, real quick before we start, Instagram, at Cook and Coach Pod. TikTok, at Cook and Coach. And then YouTube, you can find us at the Cook and the Coach. Just type that in. You'll find us right away. If you go to our Instagram and our TikTok, there's a link tree. So you can find where all our podcasts are being played, a link to our YouTube channel, all that good stuff. So be sure to check it out and spread the word.
Yes, sir. And you can follow Beza on Instagram, at Beza Tanzaya.
That's right. TikTok, YouTube as well.
Yep, and me, I got a food page at Haymarket Pantry, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and a music page on all three of the same. It's called at Kenny Martin Music, and you can find the project I made, Kenny Martin Bucket List. If you just search that, pretty much anywhere music is streaming, you can find that and check it out. Baze, you want to jump into the Coach's Corner? How you feeling? How's the coach life been for you lately? Been good? Because I don't know, did we talk about this? You did that shoot. I forget if we talked about this on the show.
Did we not talk about it? I thought we talked about it. Did we not talk about it?
I don't know.
For those who don't know, I did a photo shoot with Power Blocks. They're a big like dumbbell manufacturer. They have like a patent on like a special dumbbell that like you don't have to change. Like, you know, certain dumbbells at the gym, it's like 35s, there's 40s, 50s, whatever. This has like 5 pounds all the way up to like 90 in like one stack. You just adjust the clip and you take out the weight you want to have. So they've been used in a lot of professional settings, college settings. They're a national company. I got to do a shoot for them. It was a fun day, great day. And it was like, I've done like photo shoots in the past, like a couple like small things here and there. This was like a actual like, you know, intensive like 5-6 hour like video photo shoot. Like, it was a really cool experience. They had like food there for us and stuff like that. Like, it was really cool.
That's sick. What kind of food do they set out for a lifting shoot like that?
It was just like, you know, like just snacks and stuff, basically. It wasn't like anything too crazy. They had like veggie trays and like protein bars and like, you know, water stuff for us and coffee, stuff like that, you know.
Sure. So, I was thinking like they wouldn't be giving you stuff that you would like have to be cheating with for your diet. I was like, that's got to be a tricky one to do.
I mean, they had like one of the producers like go and make a coffee run for us. They took our orders and everything. It was like, and they had us like, they like ordered lunch for us like through this like food servers. It was like really cool.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, so shout out to them. It was great, and seems like we're doing more stuff in the future together, you know, potentially. So excited for all that. But what I do want to talk about is I am now officially in cutting mode. It's Hot Boy Summer. Trying to get, you know, this ready for Hot Boy Summer.
Let's go.
Short season. You feel me?
Let's go.
I feel right now, by the time you guys hear, it's probably within week 2 or even week 3. But it's been about 8 days since I started my cut. I'm down about 4-ish pounds.
Cool.
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I should have dropped a little bit more by now, just because I know my body and how much weight I can drop easily.
Sure.
But I'm still in the creatine. So I think once I'm off the creatine completely in the next 4 to 5 days, I'll see the weight drop like that. It'll be a major change in my physique. So looking forward to that date. So I'm just staying on track with everything. I just started tracking my macros the last 2-3 days. So right now it's roughly about 225 carb, around the same thing for protein, and then about 60 grams of fat.
Damn.
So
quick question on that, how you track carbs, because I hear people talk about that. How do you track that? Do you use an app, or do you just kind of Google
MyFitnessPal. Yeah.
MyFitnessPal does that. Okay. And you just type in like the dish that you're like wanting to eat, and it gives you like an estimation of the macros?
Yep. That's all it is. Super simple. Super easy.
Nice.
Like, people are like, oh, I don't have time. Like, it's too hard. You literally just type it into an app and it tells you. It's it's literally that easy. And it tracks how much you've had that day for you. Like, it's just like much easier than that.
How long is your cut? How long is this season for you?
Well, I'm thinking about doing it in two phases. I'm for sure cutting through the end of June because that's when Tommy's wedding is, and that's like kind of like one of the highlights of the summer for me.
Yeah.
Gonna be Okoboji for 3-4 days on the boat, wedding, all that. So that's kind of where I'm like. That's kind of like the end goal.
Right.
But I feel great, and I want to keep on going. I'll probably go up until Door County, beginning of August.
Wow, that's a long cut, man. Okay.
Not really.
Is it not? That's like 3 months
No.
of cutting. Oh, okay. I always figured a cut was like.
I mean, it'll be aggressive for the next 5 weeks, but after that 5 weeks, it'll be a much more gradual cut. The rest of the summer, much less strict.
Okay, gotcha. Because I kind of thought it was gonna be more strict.
No. I wouldn't be like aggressively cutting down like a half a pound each day for the next 20 weeks. No.
Sure.
But
okay. Gotcha.
like I'll probably drop another 10 pounds between now and 6 weeks. And then I'll probably drop like another 5 for the next weeks after that. So it'd just be half as aggressive.
Oh, sick. Well, congrats. That's exciting. We'll want to hear like updates on how that's going.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool, man. I want to jump into my what you jammin' just to mix it up real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this artist that I found recently, they're called Still Woozy, and I don't know too much about them. Baez, have you ever heard of them before?
I have not.
So basically, let's see. So there's a song called Rocky that I've seen on a lot of playlists, or I've seen at least a couple different places, and so I'm assuming people are listening to it. It's a good song. It's Rocky by Still Woozy is like the first thing I heard by them. And then I was like, okay, well, I like this. And someone was recommending like, oh yeah, they have other good shit too. So I literally, this is like kind of a basic what you jammin', but literally just look up, if you have Spotify or whatever, or Apple Music or whatever, just go to search Still Woozy and like still and then WOOZY and just literally played their top 5 songs, and I liked every single one of them. They're great. One track is named Kenny, so that's fun. That kind of caught my attention. But they're really good,
go.
man. Would recommend those. I can jump to some other. So one song I discovered this late. It came out a while ago. Latin Grammys by Action Bronson. Do you know that song, Baez?
I haven't heard it. No.
It's a good one. So check out Latin Grammys by Action Bronson. That has a good like summery vibe. And then this last song, I forget if it's worth repeating if I did say this before, but there's a movie called That Thing You Do. It's from the 90s, but it's like set in the 60s. Essentially, it's like it's kind of like a Beatles tour movie. It's kind of like that. So the premise is like these 4 kids right out of college or high school, they have a song and they kind of blow up as a band, and it tracks their progress. And Tom Hanks is in the movie. He plays their manager. The song that they get famous on in the movie is called That Thing You Do, the name of the movie as well. And
Sure.
it's a great song. It's a really good like kind of beachy, summery, kind of Beach Boys, Beatles-esque type of sound, like early Beatles, I would say. And it's really fun. It's in my playlist as well. Would recommend. One fun fact, I heard, you might have to fact check me on this, but I heard that one of the songs that the band plays or sings in the movie, Tom Hanks actually had a hand in writing and creating that song, which I thought was kind of cool. Like, not only is he like a big part of it, he's like actually like making the music for the movie. But yeah, check that
Sure
out.
wasn't Chet Hanks?
Yeah, dude. No, well, that's where Chet Hanks gets his songwriting prowess, dude. It started with That Thing You Do. It's in his genetics.
What if Chet Hanks is more talented than Tom Hanks?
What would he have to do to prove that he was more? I mean, going up against your dad, he's just Tom Hanks. How could you possibly prove that he was more talented? What would he have to do?
I mean, does Tom Hanks really do music, or do he put his name on it and have Chet do him for him?
I mean, I think when this movie came out, I actually don't even think Chet was born yet.
Oh, that fucks up my whole theory. Never mind then.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant as an artist overall as Chet Hanks.
No.
Okay, I was like, that's like, think of that must suck.
Yeah.
But no, so yeah, check out those 3. So I would say look up the artist Still Woozy and just play their popular shit, and it's really good. I like it a lot. Check out Latin Grammys, Action Bronson, and then That Thing You Do by The Wonders is the name of the band in the movie. So those are my recommendations.
My what you jammin'. I mentioned Tinashe last. What you jammin'. She has a song with Shift Key called Love Line. Kind of a upbeat, summer EDM poppy thing. It's kind of a cool vibe,
Yeah.
Check that out. And then His and Hers by Internet Money. It has Don Toliver, Gunna, and then Lil Uzi Vert. Kind of a cool hook to it. And then off the Nicki Minaj mixtape, Selling Green with Lil Wayne and Drake.
I said that last time, dude. It's so good.
Insane sample. Everyone just kills it. Just, oh my God. So
Lil
good.
Wayne is my favorite verse on the song, but all three of them do a great job.
All three of them do a great job. Amazing song. And then Olivia Rodrigo and Paramore mashup that I've been hearing all over TikTok is phenomenal.
Is it an actual song, or did someone just remix the sounds?
It's a mashup, but it's like the same exact chord progression, like pretty similar melodies. So like if it mashes up so well with each other.
Okay. Yeah, that album.
So,
I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I'll have to listen to that.
I think she might be up there. Hold on, how do I say this? I think Olivia Rodrigo could be one of the biggest artists of the next 25 years.
Really? That's a long time, man.
I tell you why. She has the songwriting ability of Taylor Swift.
Okay.
That this young generation, Gen Z, can relate to.
Yeah.
So she has them hooked. But instead of having a label backer, which she does have a label backing her, but what Taylor didn't have, what all these other huge artists, Justin Bieber, they didn't have TikTok pushing them. So now she has a huge label, and she has TikTok in her grasp. No one controls TikTok more than her right now.
Wow.
And literally every time I swipe, every other song is her.
God damn.
So, I think she'd be one of the biggest artists of the next couple of decades, bro.
Wow.
If she plays her cards right.
That TikTok popularity is a really interesting one because those songs, there'll be, consistently global top 50. There will be TikToks, songs that get big on TikTok, but they also go away quick. So we'll see, because it seems like it could be a fleeting thing unless they do it right.
Not always.
Not always, but oftentimes.
TikTok is so addicting.
It is addicting.
It's so addicting. It's unbelievable how addicting it is.
Here's something I'm embarrassed to say. I know when I've been on too long, because I know I'm about to get one of those, hey, you've been swiping for a while. You should take a break. I know I'm about to get those, that message. So I close the app.
They give those?
Yeah, so they'll have a video that comes up. Someone will say, we'll have a video recorder like that, whoa, you've been swiping way too long. You should take a break. Drink some water. Have you never got those?
No.
I'm on more than you then, I guess. So I'll get that. Here's the thing, dude. I know that notification is that video is gonna slide up soon. So I close the app and then reopen the app so I don't get the notification. I'm a junkie.
You are a junkie. You're a junkie.
Now I'm concerned that you haven't got that.
Maybe I'll get there at some point. It's addicting, man. China won.
Oh my God. They made a
coronavirus,
great product.
TikTok. Listen, it's over. China won. It's over. They have Gen Z by the ball sack. They're not letting go. It's over.
It's a hot take.
It's over. Listen, Brian cracked the black community in the 80s and got them hooked and ruined their lives forever. China does the same thing, both as social media app.
Yeah.
It's a drug.
I think when we look back, it probably will be,
Social media is a drug, right?
The way I look
every
down
time you see a
phone
notification, every time you hit, a like, whatever it is, it's a dopamine hit. Dopamine hit. Why do you go to social media app? Dopamine hit. Dopamine hit. Mm-hmm. And which one triggers your dopamine sensory more than TikTok, right? It's constant swipe, like, save, this, that. It's sensory overload. It's overstimulation.
It is. And I think it's weird, too, that the topics can vary so wildly, but somehow your brain can kind of follow along. Isn't that so weird?
and the genius of the algorithm to like give you so many followers. The more you post, the more followers you get, and like,
it's
like
bad.
everything about the like the fact that you can't post anything more than 60 seconds, and they incentivize you to post things that are shorter, so it's like more turnover.
You know, by the
Like,
way, I
dude,
heard that they're switching it. I think you're going to be able to start posting up to 3-minute videos, is what I heard on TikTok. I
They
heard that's a new
shouldn't.
change.
If I was TikTok, I wouldn't.
That's how I feel,
It's
dude.
not
I
good.
feel like that's
Not a good business model.
I feel like that's when Vine started letting. Remember, like Vine got just got ruined once big businesses found out about it and just started paying people to do these fucking stupid ads.
TikTok,
And then it was like,
listen to
oh,
me right
this
now.
is like this is gross. I don't like this. I liked it when it was just like people on the come up, and it was like more creative shit.
Ken, I couldn't agree more with you. TikTok, if you're listening to me right now, do not go to the 3-minute model. Don't do what Vine did that crushed Vine. Don't be YouTube. Don't try to be Instagram. Don't try to be Twitter. Everybody right now in the social media game is trying to copy you.
That's very true.
Instagram came out with Reels. Snapchat came out with, I don't even know what the fuck it was, that thing that didn't work. Like YouTube's trying to do shorts now. YouTube Shorts. Everybody's trying to copy you right now. Don't change your shit. Double down on your shit. Keep it the same or try to make things shorter, more interactive, okay? I'm trying to help you out, okay? You're crushing the game. No one can touch you. You're going to pass up Instagram as far as the biggest social media app probably in the next year or two.
I could see that.
The Gen Z is not on Instagram. They're not on Facebook.
Oh, definitely
They're
not
on
Facebook.
TikTok.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
Don't change what you're doing. You have this generation. That you have them in your grip, okay? Don't
true,
let
man.
go. Don't try to copy these other people. You got it. Don't let it go.
One thing I wish that TikTok would do better is I feel like their searching isn't very intuitive, and the way that you can save videos isn't as clear as it should be. Like on Instagram, on Instagram you can categorize your saves. So if you come back to something, you can actually like there's some
Add favorites.
Well, you can add to favorites, but it's any and every video you added to favorites. There's no way to categorize them, I don't think. At least not
Same
right
with
now.
saved.
That's not true. You can make folders in Instagram for saved.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
the fact-
for me,
but you can
that's one of my
actually
favorite features of Instagram. I use the saved thing all the time. Like if I'm like
But-
learning about audio or like a creative process or anything like that, or travel type stuff.
But you can save that video directly to your phone. You can
That's
share much easier to other apps.
That's true. They figured that out quick. That they're like, okay, we're not gonna, because Instagram is like weird with all the other ones. Same with YouTube. Like YouTube, it's impossible to share something from YouTube to Instagram or
Impossible.
anything. But TikTok's like, okay, no, we're just gonna let it bleed into everything. We're just gonna be everywhere and just like take it over.
The best thing they could have done.
The other
Make
thing that I
accessible to
wish
everybody.
that TikTok would improve is I feel like their search functionality is not very intuitive. Like it's hard for me to find something that I'm specific that
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Do you really want to search for things when you just like scrolling? Because the scrolling is fun. Just seeing what comes up.
I sometimes
It's
do,
like- it's
man,
like-
because like if I want to
like a
go into
lottery
like a
game.
niche, yeah, it is like a lottery. It is like it totally
What's
is.
happening next? Am I hit a jackpot next? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so true. Not enough people know about the not interested thing. You can hold that down if you see a video that you don't like. Just press and hold on the video, and that disappears, and you won't see stuff like
Oh,
it.
I didn't know about that.
Huge feature, dude, because TikTok sends you some weird shit, some stuff totally off base. Hold down not interested, mark that, and get rid of it.
Interesting.
But yeah, I feel like the reason I would want to be able to search more specifically is like, say I'm like trying to find specific types of cooking videos, like, or a specific artist or like profile, like it's just a little bit harder to like navigate on there. And the content is just an absolute fucking geyser. It's like a waterfall of new videos, so it's kind of hard to keep up. And so even with the hashtag thing, like you're right, like follow the hashtag, but even that's tough. Like maybe you don't know which hashtag is popping off. You know?
Right.
Okay, so let's jump into Kenny's Kitchen for a sec here. So first off, I mentioned in our interview with Braden and Jesse, I talked about spatchcocking chicken. Basically, this is an important thing. So I think it'll be something this is like a recommendation I have for people who are trying to grill more this year. Basically, spatchcocking is when you take like a chicken, like a whole bird, and you take some kitchen shears, like scissors essentially, and you cut out the spine of the chicken. Then you flip it around and you do like a nice press and you break the wishbone and now it's laying all flat on your cutting board. What I like to do then is take a chef's knife, cut right down the middle of it, so you have those two halves. So you have a chicken breast, a wing, a thigh, a drummy. So you have two of those, right? So that's kind of step one. I did this recipe recently. I had some friends over to the apartment, and it was one of the first times I've been able to cook with people since the whole fucking pandemic, and it was so fun. I did this recipe. It's called, I have it here. It's the honey glazed pepper chicken. It's a Bon Appetit recipe by this guy Brad Leone. He has a lot of good shit. So basically this is a 2-part recommendation for people who are trying to grill more. One, try spatchcocking whole chickens, and that'll flatten them out so they'll cook more evenly and quickly on the grill. So that's like a great step, and it looks cool too. The other tip is to dry brine them. So brining is basically dry brine is essentially where you pat dry that chicken once you chopped it up. Then you put a little oil on there, and then you sprinkle salt and mix the salt all around there. So then you let it sit in your fridge for 24 hours at least. You're giving the salt enough time to seep into the chicken. It takes time. So it's this whole process. The longer you can give it, the deeper the salt will go. And so you'll be seasoning the chicken from within instead of just on the exterior. So instead of just having really flavorful exterior, maybe like a really nice skin or just that very top, that salt is going to go deeper and deeper because the water is going to draw it in. The other thing that you can do while you're, in addition to the salt, you can do like freshly ground black pepper. You can do various herbs, some like dry seasonings. You can let those aromatics waft in over that day. So let's say this is more of a tutorial, but I think it'll be helpful. So say you want to cook with friends tomorrow at 7 p.m. So like today at like 7 p.m., you should start that process. So, spatchcock the chicken, dry it off, do the brine, put it on a sheet tray, and just keep it in your fridge and let it sit. And then tomorrow at 5 p.m., so 22 hours from now, pull it out of your fridge and give it 2 hours to come up to room temperature. This is super important. The reason you want your protein, particularly chicken, to come up to room temperature is because parts of the chicken are more fatty than others. So if you don't have the chicken at room temperature, the parts that have less fat are going to dry out faster on the grill. So you're going to get like kind of really dry and tough chicken breasts while those thighs might not even be done cooking yet. So you get 2 hours. By the time it's 7 p.m., you're ready to throw it on the grill and you can cook with everybody. So that's the tip. It's a bit more of a tutorial, but basically just spatchcock, dry brine the day before, and give yourself 2 hours to let the chicken come up to temperature, and then just grill. And it's really easy. It takes maybe a half hour to do the grilling, and you just flip it, and it's really straightforward. So it turned out fantastic when I tried it. So that's kind of the really fun like grilling recommendation for today. So
there we go.
Yeah,
love it, guys. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. We are looking forward to this summer and doing more summery things like cutting down in weight and doing more grilling outside in the sun. Guys, it's gonna be a great summer, and we look forward to talking about it with all of you guys. So thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Peace.